pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Right, 6 or 4, and watch your lag. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On 1st and 10, Proctor nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
64,
Operating from the gun, Proctor. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wallace. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Running right. Here's Sanders. And shutting him off. Now open field. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, every day.
Now Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake. Wallace. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bravo.
2nd and 2. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Proctor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You go.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
Check nickel.
Second and 3. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Move.
Let's run. Check 31.
Ready.
Throwing again. Wallace. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Off play action. Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wallace. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Box drop. Check back 11.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Got it. Check like 39. Check like 39. Gone. Check that.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Anything moves, we hit it. Anything moves, we hit it.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Right, 54. It's going to be a long. Check 4. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal, you always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing on first down, Wallace. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Undercut. Ready?
Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
On the set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Proctor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Ready to break.
54, right there. 54 Mike. On the armor. Check.
On first down, Proctor. Throwing right, and that's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. That one goes for 36 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Snap.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They go play action here on first down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 60 or.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha. Cut. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go. Get it.
To throw on second down, Proctor. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Come on,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Shit. Fair. Hey, Sam off. Jim.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 36. Check the backer. Hard. Fight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. AT Gator. Hey, Wahoo. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake. Proctor. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You gonna feed me in your nightmare. Hey, check Mike 11. Man, that's trash. Hey,
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Y'all not ready.
Go.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Wallace. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the safety cream.
Rock it.
10. You go look.
Squeeze.
You got time right there.
From the gun, Proctor. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike.
Go on.
It's a party now.
Now.
On 3rd and 2. Proctor, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check Mike, 11, check Mike.
Off play action. Wallace. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Off the play fake. Proctor airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. You draw Corker.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Okay, ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it. Protein spill. Hey, Zoo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Proctor. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Wallace. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
17.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44. Wild Bill. Shoot out.
On 1st and 10, Proctor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18, it's a Carolina 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Let's go.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Look at me. Score. Yes. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the check, crunch.
Here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Back to throw. Wallace. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw from his end zone. Wallace. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Look at me, zipper. We won it. Come to my world. Hatchet. Joker. 61, matchbox lights. Check your hot read. Rush in. Bam. Hey. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check 24, check 24, check 37, check 37. Go. Be ready, be ready. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Proctor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back to throw. Proctor airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Breida. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wallace. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Off play action. Wallace. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking to throw. Wallace. Now a desperation throw deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on 3rd down. Proctor. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Back to throw. Proctor. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there? This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Proctor airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tighten up.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boys. Yeah. That's how we do it,
It's 4th down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.